Welcome back everyone to this brand new build, and we are going to be working on the USS Grissom. So to start here, we just got to make sure all the parts are here on the trees. Nothing missing. Everything looks good. Looks good there. Yeah, okay. So, just gotta go through the instructions here just to make sure. Just to familiarize myself with it. It's pretty straightforward. Minus all the lights and stuff like that I'm going to be adding into it. And gotta get Aztec decals for the model yet as well. I believe there are Aztec decals you can order for it. Okay, well, one of the first things I'm going to have to do is chrome silver on the inside and then add primer on the outside. And then, yeah, we can get going. It looks like it's not going to be a huge build. It's going to be fairly simple. Okay, so I got my chrome silver here. Testers. Seems like the only way, at least here in Canada, you can get this stuff, any tester spray product nowadays, is online. Thanks to the Canadian government making up really ridiculous rules, so testers just stopped selling this stuff in Canada. Okay, now we're going to spray all the interiors here with the chrome silver. And then after that, once that sets, it will be primer on the other side, and then the final color for the hull, which is white. I just love how thick this is. You have to be very generous with the spray, otherwise you'll get too darn full. It'll just goop up. Alright, just gotta let that dry now. Okay, so I got the coating on there. Just gotta let that all dry. And then I can put on the final hull color, which is a white. I'm gonna be using this Vallejo hobby paint. It gives the best, the white tinge to it compared to the other paints that I've used in the past, and the spray is so fine and light. It's like using a spray gun. It's really good. one's empty. Now matte black for the grills on the backs of the warp engines here. Alright, there we go. Looks pretty good. Okay, so these are all done now. I let the paint set overnight. Now, before I get too carried away with lighting and putting the model together, I'm going to be doing some painting here. So I'm going to get all the painting done here on the hull, all the detailed painting, like on the warp engines here and so forth. I'm going to get all that done. And on the bottom hull, I'm going to get that all out of the way before I handle the model here. So I'm going to use the photographs for applying the paint on the engines and everywhere else here. So it's going to be a fair amount of masking, and I got my masking tape here to be able to do that. And then yeah. Okay, so I got that spray painted there, got it masked off there around the edges, got that masked off there. So according to this, I think it's that's the hull color going on in the center there, and then I got like a, I'm not sure what kind of blue that, I think that's I'm not sure. Anyway, and then I got these Aztec patterns to do on the back here. Yeah. Got more painting done. That's coming along quite nicely. That looks good. Now, I couldn't find Aztec decals for the model. Not even masking for it. So, I went into my own supplies here and I got a crap load of leftover Aztecs from previous builds, from 350 scale Enterprise, the Enterprise B, and the Reliant here I haven't even touched yet. I'm probably not going to touch these because it's still an unopened package. You never know, somebody might want a Reliant built, and I already got the decals for it. So I got a crap load of stuff here. Like you can see on here very lightly in these regions and underneath there, it's got the decals where they're applied, even underneath. I got similar designs on these other decals here that I can utilize, just cutting and stripping whatever I need to do. So I got other decals here unused. So, and most of these came from suppliers that are no longer doing these anymore. So I just pick and choose what is the closest that's on the box there, trim and cut and do whatever I need to do to get the overall effect that you see on the model. So it'll work. It'll work. Let's see, I'm just glad I got a whole lot of extra decals here to choose from to use. Like even for example, these circular parts here might just fit all the way around the outer edge here. It's looks like it just might work, you know. I might have my Oberth-class just a little bit different than any of the other ones, so this is gonna be a fun build. All right, so I got that part there masked off. That's going to be this little bit here on the end here. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Just going to hand paint it. Okay, now I got the other colors here, like the strips along here and along here that are robin egg blue. It's kind of like that color here. So this is the closest I could find. Duck egg blue is also known as teal. So that's what this is, or turquoise, I mean, teal. So this is also a Vallejo paint. So I'll be using this to do like the strips along here and on the back sides. Like it goes along here along the back and along here on the front is where I'm going to be doing those. So I got this little cup here to hold the paint. Yeah, those turned out not too bad. Look pretty good. Now I just got these areas here in the same turquoise color. keep going for the rest of it, and they're done. That turned out real nice. And I got these here as well. Now on the box here, it shows only this part up here is the turquoise, and these two vent areas or cooling vents, whatever they are white. I don't like that. I'm gonna make those like a light gray. I just wanted to be more distinctive from the rest of the hull. That's all I want. Okay, for these area here, I'm gonna do a neutral gray. I like that. It was good. Well, it's coming along, looking good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now for these sections up in here, I'm going to be using duck egg blue. And here we go, all done. Well, most of it. A little bit of touch up here and there, and those are ready to go. Okay, I'm going to put these two pieces together. There's going to be a fair amount more painting I need to do, because I got to get the strip down here, a little bit strips here to do. Just gonna let that set overnight. I really like the fact that they already got the holes drilled for the navigational lighting throughout the ship. So I'm just gonna watch the Star Trek 3 with the Grissom scenes, just to see which lights are slow flashers, which ones are fast, and go from there. Okay, so painting there is coming along quite nicely. It looks not too bad. Just gotta let that set. Now, on the box here, you have an option of 2 different end caps. I was gonna do the solid one here, and then this here that would have gone on the back here, I'm gonna put it on the front as a deflector. Now, I know the Grissom doesn't have one, but I was going to put this one. So I was going to cut out a section here on the front, put this in, and then I can have it lit up for the lit up deflector. So that's what I was going to do for that. It's my Grissom model. I can do what I want, right? So, yeah, so I'm just going to trace out an area here where I want it to go, and then cut it out, and then I can install that where I want it to go. As you can see on here, it's angled quite nicely. It'll fit in beautifully right there. Just trying to figure out how low I want it. I need to figure out the center point here. So, like that, if you can see where it's traced out there. So basically, not gonna cut it out all the way up to the line, just almost. You know how the Excelsior deflector is kind of like that, elongated. Okay, all right. Just gotta cut it out now. That is gonna look good. Damn. Wow, that looks good. That's awesome. Okay, so I got the painting all done up along the hulls here now. All that's done. Looks really good. Finished off the tops of the warp engines. It's not bad. Okay. Just gotta let the glue or paint set before I can move on. Okay, so while that sets, let's move back to the navigational deflector. So, from a previous build, when I did the Excelsior, it came with two different options for navigational deflector dishes. I used a different one, so this in here is an extra one I'm going to be using for this ship. So I'm going to take this and glue this on the end here for light to shine through. And we are just smoking. Alright. It's already painted, so it looks good. This all good in place. Oh man. It's like it was meant for it. Okay, so I'm going to let that set. Once it's cooled down, chrome silver over the glue. Then I have a 3mm white LED here for the deflector. Yeah, we're smoking. Well, everyone, that is it for this episode. In the next one, we are going to begin the lighting. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. See you all again later. Bye-bye.